How many times have you found yourself stuck on one thought, playing it over and over in your head? Maybe it's about a person, a goal, or a situation that just feels out of reach. We all have. But what if that very act of dreaming, that replaying in your mind, isn't a sign of being stuck, but actually your first step toward moving forward? This is a song about finding that power, about how our minds can build a bridge to something better when reality falls short. Let's talk about why a simple dream can be so much more than just an escape. The verse opens with a powerful declaration of a change in state. No more timing. This suggests the speaker has been meticulously counting or measuring his period of sadness, perhaps tracking how long he's been crying or how long it's been since a breakup. It's an act of someone stuck in a cycle of grief, watching the clock and waiting for the pain to end. By stating this is over, he's making a conscious decision to stop this obsessive monitoring. He's refusing to let his sadness be defined by a timeline anymore. He then builds on this by saying, "Each tear that falls from my eyes." This is a moment of raw, unfiltered honesty. He's not pretending the pain is gone. The tears are still very much present. However, the key is that he's no longer timing them. He's allowing himself to feel the emotion and let it out without judgment or a stopwatch. This acceptance is the first crucial step toward moving on. He's acknowledging the hurt instead of fighting it or being ashamed of it. This theme of radical acceptance continues with the line, "I'm not hiding." This works on two levels. Firstly, he's not hiding his tears or his sadness from the world anymore. He's being open and vulnerable. Secondly, and more importantly, he's likely not hiding from himself. He stopped pretending he's okay when he's not. He's confronting his feelings head on, which is a much healthier approach than bottling everything up inside. He's done with the facade. Finally, he reveals his motivation for this new mindset, the remedy to cure this old heart of mine. This line is fascinating because the remedy isn't a new person or a magic pill. It's the act of dreaming itself as revealed in the chorus. By stopping the timing of his tears and stopping the hiding, he has found a way to self-soothe and heal. His old heart implies it's been through this before. It's wary and experienced. The cure, then, is internal. It's the hopeful, forward-looking act of dreaming about a love that could be, which is a powerful antidote to dwelling on a love that was lost. The entire verse sets up this shift from passive suffering to active, imaginative recovery. The chorus hits us with its central, powerful idea right away. I can dream about you if I can't hold you tonight. This isn't just a cute sentiment. It's a declaration of emotional survival. The speaker is facing a reality where physical connection is impossible. They can't be with the person they desire. But instead of collapsing into despair, they unveil their secret weapon, the power of their own mind and memory. The word can is active and empowering. It's a choice. It shifts the narrative from one of lack and deprivation, "I can't hold you," to one of capability and resourcefulness, "I can dream." This establishes dreaming not as a passive escape, but as a conscious, active strategy for coping with absence. The repetition of the line, "You know how to hold me just right," is the emotional core of the entire chorus. It does so much work. First, it reveals that this isn't a fantasy about a stranger. It's a memory of a specific, intimate, and perfect connection. This person knew the speaker in a deeply physical and emotional way, understanding exactly how to make them feel safe and loved. By focusing on this precise memory, the dream becomes more than just a vague wish. It's a vivid recreation of a real feeling. This specificity is what gives the dream its power to comfort. It's not just any hug, it's the hug. Furthermore, this line blurs the line between memory and fantasy, the past and the present. In the dream world, the memory is so potent and perfectly recalled that it becomes real again in the speaker's mind. The physical absence in the waking world is temporarily cancelled out by the emotional and sensory presence in the dream. The chorus, through its simple hypnotic repetition, mirrors the act of dreaming itself. The lines loop over and over, much like one might replay a perfect memory in their head to savor the feeling, reinforcing the comfort and making the imagined embrace feel sustained and real. Ultimately, the chorus builds a world where the speaker is never truly alone or untouched. As long as they have the ability to remember and dream, they have access to the love and comfort they crave. This verse is all about depicting a state of deep distraction and emotional disconnection from the physical world. The image of moving sidewalks is a fantastic metaphor. A moving sidewalk does the work for you. You just have to stand there and you'll be transported forward. This suggests the speaker is going through the motions of his life on autopilot. He's moving, but he's not actively participating or engaging. He's a passenger in his own life, being carried along by inertia rather than his own will. This feeling is hammered home by the next line. "I don't see under my feet." He's so lost in thought, so consumed by dreaming of this other person, that he's completely oblivious to his immediate surroundings and the ground he's walking on. He's physically present, but mentally miles away, which is a perfect description of someone paralyzed by longing. The verse then takes a interesting spatial turn with "climbing up from down here below." This creates a sense of hierarchy and depth. Down here below feels like a low point, both literally and emotionally. It's a place of sadness, maybe even depression, where he feels "the street sees me lonely." This personifies the street, making it a witness to his isolation. It's as if the whole city is aware of his solitude, amplifying his feeling of being exposed and alone in a crowd. The act of climbing up then isn't a physical act, but a mental one. He's trying to ascend out of this low, lonely state. And how does he do it? The verse doesn't say, but the context of the song tells us. He climbs out by dreaming. His dreams are the elevator that lifts him up from the gritty reality of the lonely street and transports him to a higher, better emotional plane where he can be with the one he loves. The entire verse paints a picture of a man navigating the urban world in a daze, using the power of his imagination to escape his tangible loneliness. This section is where the dream becomes so intense and vivid that it starts to feel completely real, blurring the line between imagination and physical experience. The line, "I'm gonna press my lips against you," is a shift from the general comfort described in the chorus to a specific active and physical desire. The use of "gonna" is decisive. It's not a wish anymore. It's a plan of action within the dream world. This shows the dream intensifying, becoming more than just a memory. It's now an immersive fantasy where he is an active participant moving in for a kiss. This action is followed by the simple, powerful need to hold you to me, which echoes the chorus but feels more urgent and possessive here. It's as if the initial comfort of being held has now ignited a deeper longing, and the dream is the only place where he can satisfy it. The parentheses that frame the lines with, "I can dream about you," are crucial. They act like a mantra or a spell he's chanting to himself to maintain this vivid fantasy. It's the foundational thought that empowers everything else. By repeating it here, he's reinforcing his own permission to go this deep into the dream. Then, he explains the power this person holds over him with the line, "You know you got me spellbound." This is a great word choice. Spellbound means to be entranced, captivated, or under a magic spell. He's acknowledging that his feelings are so powerful they feel almost supernatural, like he's been hypnotized by this person and can only think of them. This leads perfectly into the rhetorical question. What else can it be? In his mind, there's no other logical explanation for this all-consuming feeling. It's so strong that it must be magic. It must be a spell. This post-chorus takes the hopeful coping mechanism of the chorus and dials it up to a level of passionate, can't live without you obsession, all safely contained within the boundaries of his own mind. This verse acts as a crucial evolution of the ideas presented in the second verse, showing a significant shift in the speaker's internal journey. It starts with the same two lines. "Moving sidewalks I don't see under my feet." This repetition is important because it confirms that his external reality hasn't changed. He's still walking through life in a daze, completely disconnected from the world around him because his mind is elsewhere. This consistency highlights that the power of his longing is unwavering and continues to dominate his everyday existence. However, the change comes in the next two lines, and it's a massive one. The verse shifts from "down here below where the street sees me lonely for you" to "the pain in my heart 'cause it's you that I need." This is a move from external observation to internal confession. In the second verse, his pain was something witnessed by the outside world, the street. Here, he stops describing how his loneliness looks to others and instead directly names the source of his feeling. It's a sharp, internal pain in my heart. This is a lonely, more mature and honest confrontation with his emotion. He's not just vaguely lonely. He is in active pain, and he knows exactly why. Furthermore, the reason for the pain is spelled out with stunning clarity. "'Cause it's you that I need." This line is the raw, unfiltered truth at the core of the entire song. The word "need" is much stronger than "want" or "miss." It speaks to a dependency, a sense that a part of him is missing and cannot function properly without this other person. While the chorus and post-chorus are about the beautiful escape of dreaming, this verse grounds that escape in a stark reality. The dreams are necessary medicine for a very real and acute pain. He's no longer just climbing out of a lonely place. He's actively trying to ascend away from the hurt itself, and the only tool he has for that climb is the dream of the person he needs. The bridge serves as a moment of self-reflection where the singer steps back and looks at his own overwhelming feelings with a sense of awe and confusion. He starts by admitting, "I don't understand it," which is a really honest and relatable moment. He's been using this power to dream as a tool, but now he's kind of marveling at the sheer force of his own emotions, acknowledging that they're so powerful they almost don't make logical sense. This isn't a calculated choice anymore. It's something happening to him, and he's along for the ride. This feeling of being completely consumed is hammered home by the line, "Can't keep my mind off loving you, not even for a minute." The parenthetical part is especially important. It's not just that he thinks about this person a lot. It's a constant, uninterrupted stream of thought. This emphasizes an all-or-nothing level of obsession. His mind has become a single-channel station broadcasting only one thing, and he has no control over the dial. He's completely lost in it. He then defines this powerful force as magic, singing, "I'm caught up in the magic I see in you." This connects back to the spellbound idea from the post-chorus. By calling it magic, he's reaffirming that this connection feels supernatural and unexplainable. It's not just about attraction or missing someone. It's an enchanting power that this person holds over him, one that he willingly surrenders to. This leads to the bridge's final decisive declaration. There's one thing to do. After all this reflection and admission of being powerless, he arrives at a conclusion. This line acts as a turning point, a resolution. It's him saying, "Okay, since fighting this is useless and I can't understand it, I will fully give in to it." It's a statement of intent that seamlessly funnels the song back into the final, powerful choruses, making the return to dreaming feel like an inevitable and conscious choice rather than just a coping mechanism.